Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Today, it's time for another comic book review, as we have a whole new story from a very popular franchise brought to us by Marvel Comics. Now, is this comic worth going out into the depths of the universe to go and explore? Well, let's get on with my review of Alien, issue number 1. The year is 2200 and Weyland-Yutani is still running the show in space. The main character in this issue is Gabriel Cruz, who's being honored at a retirement party. And that after many years of service, he's going to be leaving the Epsilon Station and heading back to Earth, where he's not only looking forward to some rest and relaxation, but also spending time with his son Danny. Now, through a flashback, we see that at some point during his career, Gabriel had a run-in with at least one alien, which might be the reason he's now dealing with a sickness and what he perceives as a forced retirement. Once Gabriel returns to Earth as to what is now known as the United Americas, Gabe will get a visit from his son Danny. But Danny doesn't want to stick around to even have a beer with his dad, as he's now holding a grudge for many reasons, one that includes his brother Lucas. Now, while Danny did go visit his dad, we find out that it was more than just to catch up, because he seems to have a bad influence in his life, as he left his dad's house with getting more than just getting things off his chest. Now, when Danny visited his father, that was in February, and we're going to pick up just 1 month later in March, and we're going to see that piece of intel that he took from his dad come into play. Now, we're going to meet two people manning the Epsilon Station, but they're going to get an unexpected docking of what the man believes to be just a maintenance drone. And as the woman goes to investigate, she's not greeted by a handshake, but a blast by Iris, who is Danny's girl. Now, Iris, Danny, and their cohorts believe that what's going down on the Epsilon Station aren't on the up and up and want to expose the truth. And they're not afraid to do whatever it takes if people get in their way or don't cooperate. However, as this issue comes to a conclusion, it appears that Danny and his friends might have gotten themselves into a mess they weren't prepared for. Now, I have to admit, I went into this particular comic just a bit skeptical, wondering how Marvel was going to translate Alien into a comic book series, but after reading issue number 1, I'm definitely pleasantly surprised. So my final score for Alien issue number 1 is an 8.5 out of 10. Writer Philip Kennedy Johnson does a great job of setting the tone here in issue number 1 with a story where we not only get introduced to main characters Gabriel Cruz and his son Danny, but understand why they're each doing the things that they do. This issue could have just been about people blasting away at aliens trying to take over the ship, and while yes, we did get a sample taste of what's to come, the real focus right now is learning about these characters, their motives, and what their repercussions of their actions will be. Issue 2 is called Return to Epsilon Station, and I'm guessing it's going to be up to Gabriel to bail his son out of the mess he's created when it's released on April 21st. Alright guys, well, that's going to wrap up this comic book review for Alien issue number 1. Now, if you read this issue, what are your thoughts? Comment down below. And if you didn't read this issue, did my review help you with your purchasing decision? And guys, if you like comic book reviews like this, I've got a total of 4 comic reviews coming this week that include Alien, Rabbit World, Vietnam Horror, and Harley Quinn. So guys, make sure you stay tuned in here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.